Today is June 28th, 2024. My name is Charles Suter. Today I'm presenting part 2 of my series, The Happiness Trap. I do have a reference source for you. It's actually called The Happiness Trap by Russ Harris and Bev Ashbit. My main message: to change your life, i.e. ideally towards more happiness and out of the happiness trap, you've got to change your perspective. The happiness trap is what happens when you get emotionally upset and you try to work your way out of it without mindful consideration of the root causes of your unhappiness. Unhappiness is the result of your inability to permanently escape emotional distress, and nothing you can do gets relief. The reason why you can't escape the happiness trap is the continuing presence of certain irrational beliefs that causes your emotional distress in the first place. These irrational beliefs are still active and still in control of your feelings, no matter how hard you try to change them with willpower alone. Your subconscious beliefs win the battle every time against your willpower until you make a concerted effort to change your trouble-causing beliefs first. Your conscious mind might control your thoughts and actions, but your conscious mind controls your feelings. If you possess irrational and negative beliefs, they will block and resist any conscious efforts to get emotional relief. However, there is a way out of the happiness trap, and that is to fix the root cause, which is your irrational beliefs. Proposition 1. To escape the happiness trap, you have to make changes in your inner world. Too often people make an effort to change conditions in their outer world, and this is where they most often fail. You need to change your irrational, erroneous, distorted beliefs. This will help you change your perspective and how you view the world. They'll also help you change your mental habits, which is basically how you think about what you think about. The first step in getting relief from emotional distress is to recognize that you are trapped by your irrational beliefs. And as long as these causal beliefs are in place, you will remain trapped and unhappy. You can't complete any fundamental personal changes by fighting against your own feelings with just your willpower alone. The only way to escape the happiness trap is to change your irrational and negative beliefs in your inner world first. Proposition 2. Practice mindfulness. This is awareness and detachment from your outer world. And you do that with diffusion, expansion, connection. Diffusing is where you detach from thoughts of negativity and refocus your attention. Expansion is where you accept your thoughts and feelings, but allow at the same time for other points of view. That way you're not fighting your feelings, you're just introducing new thoughts and new ways of viewing your world. Connect. Focus on the present and the opportunities therein, and not just the problems that you're facing. You can start the process of decoupling from your irrational beliefs by disassociating with them when they start causing emotional distress. Detaching from your emotional distress and associated thoughts will be difficult in the beginning, and this is why most people give up trying when they fail to overcome them in the beginning. To change your irrational beliefs takes time and effort, but if you dedicate yourself to the task, you can effect change in as little as 30 days. As your irrational beliefs are changed, the way you view the world will also change, as well as how you approach and deal with life. Many of life choices will change as well, since they will no longer be driven by your irrational and negative beliefs. Now, just to review, diffusion is the process of detaching yourself from negativity and reminding yourself that your feelings are caused by your errant beliefs. Expansion means you have choices, such as accepting your negativity, but choosing to expand your alternatives for dealing with them. You can remind yourself that your negative thoughts are just thoughts based on your interpretation of events and not necessarily caused by anything happening in your outer world. You can also connect with your values when forced to deal with tough situations, and then search for value-added opportunities available in the present. Proposition 3. Practice mindfulness, thought control, and constructive action whenever you're feeling emotionally upset. Engage your conscious awareness with a focus on the present moment. Don't try to think too far ahead or too far back. Focus on the present. Be mindfully aware of your thoughts, choosing useful and appropriate thoughts. Be mindful of your actions, choosing only useful, appropriate actions. Don't go off on a negative tangent feeling emotionally upset. Usually tends to make the situation worse. Mindfulness is a key technique for taking control over any situation after you become aware that your unhappiness is not caused by your situation, but instead it's caused by your inner beliefs about the situation. When you change your perspective, your thoughts and feelings will change as well. You can also develop new positive beliefs at the same time, ones that you prefer to have. Thinking thoughts based on rational beliefs you've consciously chosen. Then your thoughts and actions will begin to follow your new perspectives. Finally, if you concentrate on repeating positive affirmations, those of your choosing, such as I'm okay, other people are okay, and I tend to get back from life what I put in, these are all rational beliefs, and repeating them often, you will begin to reprogram new positive beliefs and replace the older irrational beliefs. Now, my main message is that happiness is an achievable goal with the right values and beliefs. The time to begin escaping from the happiness trap is when you become aware of your emotional distress and stop trying to fight or escape your uncomfortable feelings. You're going to have to embrace them in order to control them. Instead, you must confront emotional distress with mindfulness, which is an awareness that you're in the unhappiness trap. And the only way to get out is to take a proactive approach over your beliefs within your inner world. You can immediately begin to diffuse from your negativity by shifting your focus what you can do to get control over the way you're viewing your world and your circumstances. You have to see the world with new eyes. You can remind yourself that there's more of your you have to start thinking outside your limitations of your limiting beliefs. And you have to begin and constantly interject positive thoughts and actions. Now, these mindfulness steps will have a positive effect not only on your emotions, but also your inclinations to take more positive actions. Once you break away from control of your irrational beliefs, it's going to be much easier to get free of the happiness trap and enter the gainway to long-term happiness. Okay, that's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier and healthier and live longer.